Vincent van Gogh once said, "I dream my painting and then I paint my dream." But what if your dreams and thoughts never slow down? Imagine a daily life where your mind is a whirlwind of thoughts, ideas, and scenarios, ceaselessly spinning and moving at a pace that's hard to keep up with. This is a reality for many adults, particularly men in their 40s, who live with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, commonly known as ADHD. For these individuals, their world is a canvas filled with intricate details that others may overlook. Each day is a symphony of intricacies that demand attention. This is not a result of choice, but rather the unique wiring of their brains. They are often seen as super detailed, not because they want to be, but because their minds naturally gravitate towards the finer details of life. Structure for them is not a preference. It's a necessity. Their minds are like a labyrinth where ideas, tasks, and thoughts can easily get lost. Without a well-defined structure, their day can quickly turn into a chaotic mess. They need a roadmap, a guide to navigate through the maze of their thoughts. But despite these challenges, they find ways to thrive. Their lives are a constant dance between chaos and order, a balance they have to maintain to function effectively. Yet their struggle often goes unnoticed. They live in a world that moves too fast, leaving little room for understanding and acceptance. Many men with ADHD feel like lone wolves, navigating through life while wrestling with their unique challenges. They may feel misunderstood, isolated, and different, but they are not alone in their struggle. There are others out there just like them, living with ADHD, trying to make sense of their whirlwind thoughts and to paint their own dreams. They're not alone because we are here trying to understand, trying to help, and trying to change the narrative around ADHD. So let's embark on this journey together to understand, accept, and celebrate the unique minds of those living with ADHD. Meet John, a 45-year-old man who was recently diagnosed with ADHD. John's story is not uncommon. For most of his life, he lived with an unspoken sense that he was different, but he couldn't quite put his finger on why. He was an intelligent and capable man, yet he struggled with things that others found easy. Simple tasks seemed daunting, and he was often overwhelmed by the minutiae of daily life. John, like many men with ADHD, is exceptionally detail-oriented. Every task, every project, every idea must be meticulously planned and executed. This attention to detail, while challenging at times, has proven to be an asset in his professional life. His colleagues often marvel at his ability to see the small things that others miss. Structure is critical for John. Without it, his world feels chaotic. He needs routines, schedules, and lists to navigate his day. ADHD is not a lack of discipline or willpower. It's a different way of processing information. For John, structure isn't just helpful, it's necessary. John also identifies as a lone wolf, preferring his own company to that of others. Social situations can be overwhelming, causing him to retreat into his own world where he feels safe and understood. We've heard similar stories from other men with ADHD. Men like Robert, who spent years feeling misunderstood and out of place. Or Michael, who battled feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Their stories highlight the struggles that come with ADHD, but they also reveal the strengths, unmatched attention to detail, the need for structure, and the ability to thrive in solitude. These men offer unique perspectives on life. They see the world in a way that others don't. They're not just different, they're extraordinary. John and many others like him have spent most of their lives feeling different, not knowing why. Their stories are a testament to the resilience and strength of men living with ADHD. Most people associate ADHD with hyperactive children, but what happens when these children grow up? This is where the mystery of late diagnosis unfolds. Imagine sailing through life, feeling different, being super detailed, craving structure, and often feeling like a lone wolf, but not knowing why. This is a reality for many adults with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, who often receive their diagnosis well into their 40s. ADHD isn't just a childhood disorder, it's a lifelong journey, and its symptoms can manifest quite differently in adults. While children with ADHD are often hyperactive and impulsive, adults might experience restlessness, difficulty focusing, and issues with self-regulation. They can be extremely detail-oriented, prefer a well-structured environment, and often prefer solitude. They may have navigated through life feeling like a square peg in a round hole, never quite fitting in. Now, Imagine the moment of realization when, after decades of feeling different, a medical professional finally provides a name for these experiences. It's ADHD. The relief can be immense, but so can the frustration and sadness. Years of struggle, misunderstanding, and self-doubt could have been avoided with an earlier diagnosis. But, as they say, better late than never. Misdiagnosis or misdiagnosis in adults with ADHD is unfortunately common. This is largely due to the lack of awareness and understanding about how ADHD presents in adults. It's not just about being forgetful or disorganized, it's about a distinct way of experiencing the world with its own challenges and, yes, even strengths. Awareness is the first step towards change. Recognizing and understanding the signs of ADHD in adults can lead to proper diagnosis and treatment, which can be a life-changing revelation. It's never too late to understand yourself better, to seek help, and to start living a life that feels more authentic and fulfilling. Understanding and recognizing the signs of ADHD in adults can be a life-changing revelation. ADHD is not just a list of challenges and struggles, it also comes with its own set of advantages. So let's flip the coin and explore the brighter side of ADHD. This doesn't mean we're downplaying the struggles, far from it, but we are saying that there's a silver lining to this cloud, and that silver lining is the unique set of strengths that individuals with ADHD often have. One of the most prominent advantages is creativity. Individuals with ADHD often have a unique way of seeing the world. They can connect dots that others might not even see and come up with novel solutions to problems. Remember John from earlier, who invented a new software tool? That's ADHD creativity in action. Then, there's the superpower of hyperfocus. Sure, it can be a double-edged sword, but when channeled correctly, it's a powerful tool. Individuals with ADHD can become so engrossed in what they're doing that they block out everything else. It's like they're in their own world, and in that world, they can achieve great things. Like James, the writer who can churn out a novel in a month when he's in the zone. And let's not forget about resilience, because life with ADHD can be a roller coaster. Those with the condition often develop a high level of resilience. They learn to bounce back from setbacks and keep going, no matter what. Like Michael, who despite numerous job rejections, finally landed his dream job and is now thriving. The ADHD journey is not easy, but these men have shown that it's possible to not only live with ADHD, but to thrive with it. They've turned what some might see as a disadvantage into an advantage. They've embraced their ADHD, harnessed it, and used it to fuel their success. These men are not defined by their ADHD, but rather, they harness it. They are more than their diagnosis. They are creative, focused, resilient individuals who are making their mark on the world in their own unique way. Understanding ADHD in adults, especially in men, is crucial to helping them lead fulfilling lives. As we delve deeper into the world of ADHD, we discover it's not just about the hyperactive child in the classroom, but also the super detailed man in his 40s, needing structure, living like a lone wolf. It's a silent struggle often overlooked, misunderstood, and brushed aside. But it doesn't have to be this way. It's important to remember that knowledge is power. When we educate ourselves, we not only empower ourselves, but also those around us. We break the chains of ignorance and open the doors to understanding. And understanding is the first step in making a difference. So let's take that step together. Let's learn about ADHD in adults and let's educate others. Let's make it a point to understand the intricate details, the unique challenges, and the hidden strengths of those dealing with ADHD. Let's remember that an early diagnosis can make a world of difference, turning a life of struggle into a life of fulfillment. In this quest for knowledge and understanding, you are not alone. The Eternal Stoicism channel is here to guide you, to provide you with the information you need, and to answer the questions you may have. We're here to shed light on the unseen, to share personal stories, and to show you the advantages that come with ADHD. Subscribe to the Eternal Stoicism channel and hit the thanks icon below. Your contribution helps us grow and continue to bring you content like this. Remember, sharing knowledge is a powerful tool, so share this video with others. Together, we can make a difference. Your journey into understanding ADHD doesn't have to end here. With each video we share, we aim to broaden your perspective, to deepen your understanding, and to inspire you to take action. So let's continue this journey together. Let's change the narrative around ADHD. Let's make a difference. Because when we understand, when we accept, when we act, we create a world where everyone is seen, everyone is understood, and everyone is valued. Together we can make a difference.